The biggest illusion you've been taught is this. Your future is somewhere out there, waiting for you to chase it down. It's not. Your future is already inside you, locked away, hidden behind layers of doubt and old beliefs. Right now, as you listen, there's a version of you that already lives in peace, abundance, clarity, and purpose. Not in some far-off timeline. Not at the end of success, relationships, or endless self-improvement. It's here, buried beneath the noise. Like a song playing softly in the background, one you can't quite hear until you tune the dial just right. Most people never find that station. They keep running forward, thinking the next achievement will bring them freedom. But running doesn't open the door. Resonance does. Your life doesn't change through force. It changes through frequency. Through learning how to vibrate with the reality you want, not just think about it. Because the universe doesn't respond to effort, it responds to energy. You've heard that before, haven't you? Raise your vibration. Think positive. But this isn't about fake positivity or forcing affirmations you don't believe. It's about remembering a signal that's already encoded in you, a natural blueprint that was there before fear was learned, before the world taught you to doubt yourself. Think of it like this. A radio doesn't create the song it plays. The music already exists, flowing through the air, unseen, unheard, until the dial locks on the right frequency. Your future self works the same way. The moment you tune in, that version of you becomes real, not later, but now. Science calls this potentiality. Spiritual teachers call it destiny. But really, it's simple. It's vibration. A living pattern humming inside your quantum field, waiting for permission to come alive. Here's the truth no one tells you. You don't have to build the future you dream of. You have to uncover it. Strip away the static of old stories, the beliefs you inherited, the pain you've been carrying for years. Because right now, that static is louder than your true signal. Picture a musician playing a beautiful song, but under layers of distortion, broken speakers, and screaming background noise. The song is still there. It hasn't been destroyed. You just can't hear it clearly. That's your life. The distortion isn't failure. It's a sign you're close, just a few clicks away from perfect clarity. And this is where the shift happens. When you stop chasing the external world, stop trying to earn worthiness through achievement, and instead start aligning with the resonance of who you already are. When you understand that the future isn't waiting for you at the finish line, it's been whispering inside you all along. This is why some people seem to transform effortlessly. To outsiders, it looks like magic or luck. But what really happened was an inner calibration. They didn't force life to change. They changed their frequency, and life responded. The key is realizing you don't have to fight your way there. You don't need to push harder, hustle longer, or prove anything to anyone. You simply need to remember the signal and hold it. Let it guide you like a compass pointing home. So, take a moment now. Breathe deeply. Close your eyes if you can. Feel the quiet beneath your thoughts, beneath the chatter of your mind. Imagine there's a faint hum, a tone only you can hear. That hum is you, the real you, untouched by fear or failure. And know this, your future is not a destination you'll reach someday. It's a frequency you can step into right now. The door has always been open. The only question is, are you ready to walk through? Most people try to change their lives by taking massive action. They set goals, write plans, repeat affirmations, hustle endlessly. But deep down, they stay stuck. Why? Because they're using force instead of frequency. Imagine this. You're turning the dial on an old radio, searching for a station. You hear bits of music mixed with loud static. No matter how much you turn up the volume, the song doesn't get clearer. It's not about loudness. It's about tuning. Your life works the same way. You can scream your desires to the universe, repeat them every morning. But if your inner dial is slightly off, all you'll hear is noise. The clarity you crave won't come. This is why you sometimes feel like you're doing everything right. Yet nothing changes. It's not your effort that's missing. It's your alignment. The three instruments. Your body is like a symphony made up of three main instruments. The body, the magnet that pulls experiences toward you. The heart, the conductor, setting the emotional rhythm. The mind, the tuner that fine-tunes your reality. When these three are out of sync, the music is chaotic. Your thoughts say one thing, your heart feels another, and your body acts out old patterns on autopilot. This chaos sends a distorted signal into the field around you. The universe isn't punishing you. It's simply mirroring back the confusion you broadcast. When your inner frequency is scrambled, your external reality will reflect that scrambling. But when your mind, heart, and body come into coherence, everything begins to flow. The song plays clearly. Opportunities show up at the perfect time. Conversations open doors you didn't even know existed. It feels like magic, but it's not magic. It's physics. The emotional dial. Your emotions are the dial. They determine what frequency you're tuned to. Think of two people standing in the same situation. One is calm, confident, and trusting. The other is anxious, fearful, and doubtful. Even though they face the same circumstances, their internal vibrations are completely different. And so are their outcomes. The first person's energy says, "I'm safe. I'm ready. I belong here." The universe matches that frequency and brings experiences that align. The second person's energy whispers, "This is scary. I'm not enough. Something might go wrong." And the universe mirrors that, too. Here's the painful truth. You don't manifest what you want. You manifest what you feel safe to receive. If a hidden part of you believes success is dangerous, or love will hurt you, or abundance will vanish, then no amount of visualizing can override that fear. Your body will unconsciously push it away, even while your mind begs for it. Why effort alone fails? Imagine trying to row a boat upstream, while a powerful current pulls the other way. That's what hard work feels like when your emotional frequency is misaligned. Exhausting, frustrating, endless. But when you shift the current, when you tune your emotional state, the river carries you effortlessly. Suddenly, you don't have to fight to get ahead. Life moves with you, not against you. The first step, before you can change your reality, you must listen to your inner signal. Pause and ask yourself, what do I really feel about the future I say I want? Does it feel exciting or secretly unsafe? When I imagine success, do I feel open or tense and closed? This awareness is the first adjustment of the dial. You don't have to fix everything today. You just need to notice the static. Because the moment you recognize the noise, you've already begun to clear it. The truth is, clarity doesn't come from effort. It comes from attunement. You don't have to yell louder to be heard by the universe. You have to sing in tune. And once you do, life will start harmonizing with you. Not through struggle, but through synchronicity. You've learned to believe that your future depends on what you do. But there's a deeper truth. Your future depends on what you've memorized. Hidden inside you are old patterns, old programs, old frequencies. Most of them are not even yours. They were planted there by family, society, culture, and pain you didn't choose. You didn't ask for them, but they shaped you. And they're still running in the background of your life. Like an outdated computer program you forgot to delete. The invisible prison. Imagine living in a house where every room has a locked door. You don't even notice the locks anymore. You've adapted. You move through the hallways, assuming the closed rooms simply don't belong to you. This is how subconscious programming works. It limits what you believe is possible, silently deciding where you can and cannot go. You think you're making choices freely, but in reality, the program is choosing for you. Until you rewrite it, your life keeps repeating like a looped song. Inherited frequencies. Consider someone who grew up in scarcity. As a child, they heard constant warnings. Money is hard to get. People with wealth are greedy. Life is unfair. Even as an adult, they may work hard and even make money. But deep down, their body doesn't feel safe with abundance. Every time success arrives, a hidden alarm goes off. The nervous system whispers, "This is dangerous. Stay small. Stay safe." So they unconsciously push away opportunities. They spend money as quickly as they earn it. Or they sabotage relationships with wealthy, generous people. Not because they want to, but because the old program is running on autopilot. Why desire alone isn't enough. This is why many manifestation techniques fail. People visualize a new life, speak affirmations, create vision boards. But deep down, their body is broadcasting an opposite signal. It's like trying to paint over a cracked wall, without fixing the foundation underneath. The surface looks good for a while, but eventually, the old cracks show through. Desire becomes an overlay. But the hidden program keeps broadcasting louder than your dreams. You don't manifest from what you say you want. You manifest from what your subconscious believes is safe. The science of triggers. This isn't just philosophy, it's biology. Neuroscience shows that emotional memories are stored in the limbic brain. When something in your environment resembles past pain, Your body reacts automatically, as if the old event is happening again. Your conscious mind says, this is a new opportunity. But your subconscious screams, danger, don't go there. The result? You freeze. You hesitate. You sabotage yourself without even knowing why. The good news. These patterns are strong, but they are not permanent. You don't have to fight them with willpower. You don't have to kill the past. You simply need to shift the frequency. Think of two radio stations. One plays the old song of fear and limitation. The other plays the new song of expansion and freedom. When you tune to the new station, the old one doesn't disappear. You just stop listening to it. It fades into the background until it no longer controls you. The power of awareness. The first step in rewriting your program is awareness. You must see the pattern clearly, without judgment, without shame. Ask yourself, what old stories have I been carrying? Whose voice am I still obeying? Which beliefs feel like heavy chains around my chest? When you name the program, you weaken its hold. Because a pattern seen is a pattern already dissolving. Your past is not your enemy. It's just old energy waiting to be released. And when you stop feeding it with attention, your true signal begins to rise to the surface. In the next episode, you'll learn a powerful practice to activate your inner code, so you can finally step out of the loop and embody the version of you who has always been waiting to emerge. You've seen the pattern. You've felt the static of the old program humming beneath your skin. Now, it's time to do something different. Not fight it. Not suppress it. Activate what has always been there. This isn't about creating a better version of yourself. It's about stepping fully into the self that's been waiting in silence. The you who existed before fear, before doubt, before the world told you who to be. The return, not the chase. Most people think transformation is about chasing the future. But this work is different. It's a return, a homecoming. You're not trying to become anything. You're peeling away the layers that never belonged to you in the first place. Imagine a sculptor carving a statue. They don't add clay. They remove what hides the masterpiece. That's your work now, chipping away at everything false, until your original signal shines through. A ritual of resonance. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep, slow breath. Feel it travel from your belly up through your chest, into your head. Then let it flow back down, releasing tension. This breath is not just air. It's a reset button. It tells your nervous system, we are safe. We are ready. Now, bring to mind an image. Not of what you want, but of who you already are in your truest form. The version of you that feels free. The one who walks in abundance without fear. The one who loves and is loved without holding back. Don't see it with your mind. Feel it in your body. Maybe it's a warm glow in your chest. Maybe it's a deep exhale that feels like release. Maybe it's steady calmness spreading through your limbs. Whatever comes, allow it. The inner switch. As you hold this state, notice what happens inside. Your body begins to respond as if this reality is already true. Your heart beats differently. Your breath deepens. Your energy shifts. This is not imagination. It's biological alignment. Science calls it coherence. When your body, mind, and heart sync up, your field begins to broadcast a clear, powerful signal. The universe doesn't wait for proof. It responds instantly to that signal. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Now. Dropping the effort. Here's where many people get stuck. They try too hard to hold on to this state. They force it. They strain. And the moment they do, the old static returns. Why? Because effort is a signal of lack. It tells the field, I don't have it yet. And so the field mirrors back more waiting, more struggle. True activation feels different. It's gentle, natural, like slipping into a pair of shoes that finally fit. There's no pretending, no pushing, only resonance. The phrase that unlocks. As you sit in this state, speak these words softly, or whisper them in your mind. I align with my inner code. Say it not as a wish, but as a declaration. Not I hope, not someday. Now, feel the words sink into your body. Let them ripple through you like sound waves. Imagine each cell humming in agreement, like instruments tuning to the same note. The practice of allowing. When you open your eyes, carry this feeling with you into the next moment. Not as a task, but as a quiet hum in the background of your day. This is not about control. It's about trust. About letting life rearrange itself around your new frequency. When old triggers rise up, don't fight them. Simply notice. That's the old program playing. And then, return to your breath. Return to the hum. Return to you. The doorway opens. You are no longer trapped in the old loop. The signal is active. The field is listening. And the life you thought you had to chase will now begin to move toward you. In the next episode, you'll discover how to live from this resonance every day, so your new signal stays strong, and your outer world naturally mirrors the harmony within. You felt the shift. You've touched the signal inside you. Now the real journey begins. Not to reach the future, but to embody it every single day. This isn't a one-time ritual. It's a way of living, a practice of walking through the world as the version of you who is already free. The subtle magic. Life won't suddenly explode into fireworks. At first, nothing outside you may seem different. The same walls, the same streets, the same conversations. But inside, something profound has changed. Your frequency is different. And because of that, the world will begin to respond in quiet, miraculous ways. The changes won't come as loud signs. They'll arrive as synchronicities. A chance meeting that opens a door. A conversation that suddenly shifts in your favor. A problem dissolving without struggle. To someone else, it might look like coincidence. To you, it will feel like alignment. Trusting the flow. Most people live in panic about timing. They push. They rush. They force things to happen. But when you live in resonance, you realize something powerful. The timeline finds you. You don't have to chase opportunities. They begin to gravitate toward your signal. Just like iron shavings move toward a magnet. Think of a river. You can fight to swim upstream, or you can let the current carry you. When you tune your frequency, life becomes that current. You flow instead of struggle. Your daily frequency ritual. To stay aligned, you don't need hours of meditation. You just need moments of awareness. Here's a simple practice. Morning alignment. Before checking your phone, take 3 deep breaths. Feel your body. Whisper, I am already whole. Let that truth guide your first steps of the day. Midday reset. When stress rises, pause for 60 seconds. Place a hand over your heart. Imagine tuning a dial, clearing static, and returning to your core signal. Evening reflection. Before sleep, recall one moment where you felt resonance today. Smile softly. This strengthens the new pattern in your nervous system. These tiny rituals keep your signal steady, so it becomes your natural state instead of a fleeting feeling. The mirror effect. As you live this way, people around you will start to change too. Some will be drawn to your energy like moths to light. They'll feel safe, inspired, curious. Others may feel uncomfortable because your new vibration highlights the static they still carry. Don't take it personally. You're not responsible for their reaction. You are simply holding your frequency. Like a lighthouse standing strong. You guide without chasing. You shine without effort. From effort to ease. Here's the paradox. When you stop trying to control life, life begins to orchestrate itself perfectly. You don't need to make things happen. You just need to stay coherent. The right people, opportunities, and ideas will gather around you. Like planets around a sun. No struggle. No desperation. Just natural attraction. The symphonic universe. Imagine 2 instruments playing near each other. One is off-key, harsh, full of tension. The other hums with clarity and grace. Which one do you naturally move toward? The harmonious one. Always. The universe works the same way. It doesn't respond to the drama of your pursuit. It responds to the harmony of your presence. When you are clear, calm, and aligned, everything around you begins to tune itself to your frequency. Suddenly, conversations shift. Closed doors swing open. What felt impossible becomes effortless. This isn't magic. It's resonance. The final truth. Your future isn't a reward for hard work. It isn't hiding in the distance. It isn't something you have to earn. It's here. It's been whispering to you through intuition, dreams, and quiet moments. All it ever needed was your permission. So pause. Feel your breath. Feel the hum beneath your skin. That's your true self calling you home. Say softly to yourself, I no longer chase. I align. I allow my future to emerge through me. Let those words settle like roots deep in the earth. Because this is the moment you stop searching and you start being. The door was never locked. The prison was never real. It was just an echo of old programs fading away. Step forward now, not with force, but with quiet certainty. The symphony of your life is ready to play, and the world is waiting to dance to your song.